All right, ladies and gentlemen. I am doing a little bit of recording tonight, and I'm gonna play a little bit of Hytale. I believe I'm gonna play on my single player world because I can't do much in the way of multiplayer gaming at the moment, and let me tell you why. Um, this is a very good story, but it's also a cautionary tale. Ladies and gentlemen, um, I made a little bit of a faux pas. I did the worst thing a gamer could possibly ever do, and that is click on a random link. Um, Now let me explain what happened. Okay, I was in the hustle and bustle of my day. And when I say in the hustle and bustle of my day, I literally mean I was just kind trying my best to do what needed to be done for my job. Um, Somebody sent me an invite to a server on Discord. I didn't think anything about it. I thought, oh, it's a Discord invite. And I ignored it. Because what else am I supposed to do? It's work. Um, Here is the problem though. As I ignored it, it kept getting sent. Kept getting sent. And the thing about it is, I knew this person, or I thought I did. Uh, the reason I say I knew this person, or I thought, I mean this with the absolute utmost respect. I had it wrong. I had the wrong person in mind. The username was spelt wrong, but I wasn't paying attention because I was paying attention to my job. Uh, but it kept being sent and it kept going off in my pocket, so I checked it and I made sure that I was in a private place and I went ahead and accepted the invite. Should not have done that. Should not have done that because all due respect to this person. Um, Number one, like I said, I was misreading it. Um, and I didn't know what I was getting into, and this immediately after I entered, I knew that wasn't the place where I was supposed to be. Let me describe this to you briefly, and I will explain to you how I knew that you'll get the picture pretty quick. This is not the place where I would be. You guys know me enough to know I wouldn't frequent places like this when I describe it. There were a bunch of people with their mics muted and their, how do I put this? Their mics were muted, and the top of the chat, like the top of the voice chat, the title of the chat was a woman's name. Now, I'm not gonna spell out to you guys exactly what that means because if you understand context clues, you know. You know exactly what was going down. And I did too. So I immediately got rid of the server. I said, I'm not sticking around here. No, no, no. We don't do this. And I just X-nayed, right? I left the server behind. I said, I am done. And I went off. I blocked the guy that sent it to me. And I went on about my day thinking that was done. Everything was done. And so I went on about my day. All of a sudden, my phone starts going off. And I look at my phone. And my phone, there's a bunch of people saying, why did you send me this? People are unfriending me, that kind of thing. And there's still people who I game with that probably don't know that I exist. Hopefully with the uploading of this, which is the main reason actually gaming tonight, so I can let people know, yes, I am okay, yes, things are okay, yes, I got my account back, hopefully. I'm gonna wait 24 hours to tell you guys officially that I got it back, because the fact is they could try an account recovery, and all that jazz, and they could end up getting access again. I don't know. But I will tell you guys this concerning the age verification system on Discord, and everybody was hooting and hollering about that, saying it was unfair, saying it was the wrong move. I've heard a lot of people saying that because it kind of made people were making a big deal of how it kind of messed with people's anonymity, and I agree with that to an extent. But if this is the extent of Discord's security, we've got nothing to worry about because I literally only had to click a button. They didn't ask for ID. They didn't ask for anything concerning anything that would protect anybody in regards to age verification. But like I said, when I figured out where I was and what kind of server I was in, I immediately left. I did not stick around. I said, I'm done. This is not what I signed up for. I blocked the guy, and yeah, had my account randomly mass dumping. I was kicked out of a few servers, and had some people unfriend me that I gamed with. But I think I got it under control. I got it back. I changed my password to a different password, which I, of course, am not going to say on here. Um, not because I don't trust you guys, but because people over here all kinds of stuff do. But I'm gonna be honest. I don't. But I've told folks, these things happen, and I will tell you, have a contingency plan. Number one. Number two, if somebody messages you with a link online, and especially if you don't know who it's from, but even if you think you might know who it's from, if they're not talking to you, block them like crazy. Block them like crazy, because if you don't, you could end up in a pickle. I don't care if it's your closest family member. Block them. And that's all I gotta say about that. So let's smelt some ores, and let's do some things, and I'm gonna upload this when I can. And it's just gonna be a short little video of me mining. And it's gonna be my it's gonna be uploaded to my it's gonna be uploaded to my stuff. And the reason that it's going to be uploaded to my YouTube channel with my other things is specifically because I want you guys to be aware, not just of things going on in life, but of things you shouldn't do on the internet. And I know, they tell little babies, don't click on random links. Okay? They tell little children, don't click on random links. It is one thing to say, don't do this. It is another to live the experience of, hey, I did this, and it's easy to be tricked. That's the whole point of this story, and me telling you this. Really easy to be tricked. It is easy to be flim-flammed, bamboozled, and shucked and jive, and played the for, like a fiddle. Um, And I'm not saying you can't or you shouldn't go on the internet because that's ridiculous. It's pretty much ingrained into us by now. Go to the internet. And yeah, that's basically what I would say to people is do not try to number one, don't get angry at somebody doing something. Everybody does stupid things. I know that's a very obvious question lesson, but you'd be surprised people that somebody does something stupid and they're like, "Hey, I would never do that. Why you do that?" But this is just a but it has been kind of a day. So yeah, that's what my day was, and I'm gonna melt this. I'm gonna turn. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have some. You know what? I'm not birch low. These low because that's more important. And hopefully you guys understood my tale and basically said we're I'm not gonna. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna have a sleep. I'm. It's night. I'm not going anywhere. At night, I'm actually going to do the smart thing and sleep the night away. But yeah, I'm okay. I am still on Discord at the same username now. For now, uh, I'm going to wait till again to clear you guys. Friend me or message me again. If I would wait at least 24 hours, trying to make sure that they don't try again. You know what I mean? To get my information. If they do, I'll let you know, and I will. I guess remake my Discord again. Be the second time if I have to remake my and it be off every time I have to do it. Because I have been told, oh, we gotta jump through all these hoops to make sure people are safe. Meanwhile, I keep having to remember my password, keep having to jump through hoops to get things done. I keep having to. You're gonna pay Mr. Slater. Don't bother me because it's gonna bother me. I'm gonna beat you behind. I'm not touching you. I'm just over here to. Ah. Okay. It's the other side. There's the portal. Okay, good plan. Okay, we have plant fiber. I need plant fiber. We do not have. We do not have plant fiber. Okay. And some people are gonna say, Bryce, what are we supposed to do? I will tell you what you're. Okay, this is gonna be an unpopular opinion, and it's gonna be one that a lot of people do not like to hear. Like, they straight up do not like hearing it. Anyway, let's see, where are we? Okay, my temple. And I know this is what's really weird is this temple looks happy. Anyway, regardless, we're going to actually upper hill. No, we're gonna do blacksmith sandal. 3 logs for that. And the main reason we're is because I want to make sure we have everything managed. There we go. There he is. That's You. I think I don't. I thought I had. Sorry, I zoned out. Okay, I've got a board now, and I'll go. And first, I'm gonna sleep the night away. I'm back. Messaging people, updating them. Oh, bang. Button TV. Stream not work in progress. We're gonna be able to do a whole lot more. Wait. Anyway, I'm going back to my house. With, I guess. So I'm gonna call this a done deal. Um, and I'm just gonna call this. I made a boo boo. Uh, so have a good one, and I'll see you next time. I'm sorry I zoned out again.